American Idol finalist Anoop Desai is in the studio with us. He's coming right down the hallway. Anoop Dog will join us here live. He probably hates that. We'll find out. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Welcome back, everybody. 8:13. American Idol fans will recognize him from last season as one of the top 8, and he's now working hard and traveling the country to continue living out the dream.
Anoop Desai is in Nashville and joins us in the studio today with more of his latest projects and thoughts on this season of American Idol. Good to see you again.
I know, yeah, good to be here.
You guys are hanging out all the cool spots last night. I'm at home in bed.
Anoop and I were having a little bite to eat and a little drink at Whiskey Kitchen last night.
Great place.
How do you
Cool
like
spot,
Nashville? Yeah, it's a cool.
No, I love Nashville. I mean, if there wasn't a tundra outside, it would be a little nicer. But apparently, like, there's just crazy stuff going on all over the country. There was an earthquake outside of Chicago.
Yeah.
I read on Twitter this morning.
Oh my goodness.
So,
yeah, you're keeping up with everything. It's great to have you here. I know that you're going to be riding with some people in town.
Yeah.
So, following the dream, you know, I asked you in the break room, what was it like when you told your parents, hey, I think I want to drop out of this prestigious program that I'm a part of and follow my dream and go to Hollywood and try to be a singer?
Yeah, and they were actually some of the people that were pushing me the hardest to do that. My parents have always been really supportive, so I'm so lucky to have them and my friends and family, and you know, they're the ones that are continuing to be supportive of me now. I mean, you know, now's the chance for me to. I mean, I'm releasing a single in March and an EP in May, so it's taken a lot of work and a lot of just support from all of them to keep me going on that. I mean, it's
well, last night on Idol was the first episode we see them in Hollywood, and we were talking before you came in. We wanted to ask you, what would you tell someone between making it to Hollywood and before getting to Hollywood? What advice would you give them of what to be prepared for?
Oh,
I guess it's a little late now for this season, but what would you tell them?
I mean, it's just one of the most strenuous weeks of your life. You're singing more than you've ever sung at one time before. You're sleep deprived. You're stressed out. You're in this competition with people that you don't know, and you know, trying desperately to you know, actually not to make friends.
Right.
Because you know you want to be very separated from everything. The thing that actually happens is you get to be really good friends with a lot of these people. So, and you know, I still keep in touch with people that that I met during Hollywood Week and got to Top 36 with and onwards.
Yeah. No, we just saw some clips of Ellen. What do you think about her joining the show?
Oh, I think it's great. I think it's great. I mean, she's yeah, I might be a little biased because she was a fan of mine when I was on the show, but she was always, I mean, you can tell that she's a fan of the show and a music fan and everything like that. And I think I'm glad that there's someone there to kind of annoy Simon and be annoyed by Simon for once. So
he was hard on you. He was really kind of mean to you several times, I thought.
Well, you know, what's great about that is, you know, everything that I learned on the show, or, you know, all the feedback I got on the show was learning experience for me.
That's true.
And, you know, everything I learned from the vocal coaches and everything like that. I mean, you know, I watched this clip of Always on My Mind, and I sort of laugh now, because I think that I have grown a lot since then. My voice has, I think the way that, you know, I just go about things has changed a lot. I'm a little more savvy, and like I said, with, you know, my single in March and the EP in April, that's something that I really value now. So.
Yeah.
Now, I asked you this last night. That clip you just saw, and like the way you're dressed now, you're pretty hip and you're kind of with it. When we first met Anoop Desai, it wasn't the case. And you told me a funny story about the outfit that you wore to your original audition.
Yeah, the audition was on, I think, a Saturday, or Friday and a Saturday. I had to go back to the city. And I did laundry like 2 days before, and I was like, well, I wore this to class 3 days ago. I might as well wear it to the audition.
And it's kind of like Bermuda shorts and a dress shirt and flip-flops.
Yeah, I mean, I still have that shirt. I think I was wearing that shirt like 2 days ago. But, no, I mean, you know, I went to UNC Chapel Hill, and it's like, you know, Southern University, it's just sort of, you know, khaki shorts and a button-down and flip-flops, and that's the attire.
That's it.
Yeah.
You know, it's interesting to see you in Music City and to think about how many other American Idols end up coming here, because there is such a huge group of talented people, writers, of course the labels are here as well. Are you fitting in with that? Because it's a different style of writing. It's the appointment style where you go in and at 3 o'clock you're going to write a song. Are you okay with that? Are you filling it out?
Oh, it's great. And one of the cool things about being here is I know so many people here. Like you said, there's so many Idol people here. Josh Hogue, who I'm working with in Nashville.
Josh. Yeah.
So I'm working with him. We have about 5 or 6 songs that are killer, and at least 3 of them are going on my EP.
Excellent.
But yeah, my friend Ricky Brady from my season is here. Linda Doolittle is here. Josh has worked with a bunch of us too. So by us, I mean former Idol people. But yeah, obviously Carrie does a lot of her work here. So it's a really nice community, and you know, you go out and there's music everywhere, which I love. I mean, I don't think I've been anywhere where you can just, you know, sort of walk down the street, you know, walk down Broadway or wherever, 3rd and, you know, Lindsley, and just like there's music there every night, and it's amazing. Yeah, Brent Keith, Felicia Barton, all those people from my season are here, and it's just, I mean, it's amazing.
Now last year it was kind of an interesting finale with, you know, Chris and Adam Lambert, right? Did you think the right person won, and how did you feel the voting came down to in the end?
I mean, I was telling you this last night. I thought you know, I wasn't surprised by the outcome, just because of sort of the demographics that vote on the show.
Right.
And you know, you sort of have to look at it from a very like, well, who's going to vote for who and who watches the show. But I mean, both of those guys are two of my very good friends and two amazing talents. Obviously, Adam has a freakish voice and is just like, you know.
Yeah, he is. I mean, like, he's in a different realm, but you know, I like both of their sounds. So that's the thing. It's like, I love the fact that there's so many different sounds on there. So what's your sound going to be with this single coming out?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely pop R&B. I mean, I'm not trying to be Usher. I'm not trying to be Chris Brown or anything like that. But you know, my sensibility will always be R&B. That's I mean, I grew up on the Boyz II Men's and the Joe and Jodeci and you know all those singers.
I have a Boyz II Men story I'll share with you in the break. It's a good one. It's a Valentine's story. So exactly what. We're glad that you're here. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Anoop Desai, everybody look forward. The single coming out in March.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be looking for it.
It's called My Name.
Looking for My Name. Coming up on Fox 17 this morning, free